Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
It's your boy, Justin Time Carter. So, last year, a company reached out to me with a sponsorship request for their product, Magic Mind, and asked me to do ad reads over the course of the next 2 months to help promote their product. And I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about my experience over the course of those 2 months, not only with the company, but the product itself, and kind of my overall experience that I had with everything involved. So, let's get into it. So November 16th, I woke up to an email from Julia Jenkins at Magic Mind, and she was like, "Hey, it's Julia. We love your podcast." First of all, no one listens to my fucking podcast, so I knew right from the get-go, I'm like, this is pretty questionable. That led into the fact that she called my podcast the Nothing Better to Do podcast, not the Nothing to Play podcast. So right away, I'm like, dude, this is spam. But I read on, and they said that they wanted me to do an ad read and whatever. I was like, you know what? I'll reply to the email. Like, what do I have to lose? If it's just a spam, whatever, nothing comes of it. If they actually do want to partner with me, then hey, might get something out of this. So I responded to her, and sure enough, I guess it was just some sort of spelling mistake, because we struck a deal, and about a week later, Julia sent me a box that had 16 or whatever of the Magic Mind shots in them, and she emailed me what would be my briefs that I would have to read for December and January. And man, dude, let me tell you, the briefs they sent are incredibly long. Look at all this shit. Dude, that is a fucking 6-page document with examples and whatever. So it was a lot to take in. So I did the ad reads.
Gotta shred this thing apart. Hold on. Okay.
Is it the episode sponsor?
No way.
Magic Mind, baby!
Now you gotta make sure you put all that graphic on the screen of here's the URL.
This is what it looks like, and here's me. Boom! So they were really easy to work with. Now for the product itself.
Magic Man!
Oh, whoa! He's
yeah!
magic. I didn't expect this.
So before even agreeing to the deal, I of course did my research and stuff and looked up Magic Mind to see if it was even a legitimate product, which it was. And they had an Instagram page, and they have a website that had reviews and other people that did it. And I also wanted to look up if other people had been reached out to by them to do sponsorships, which apparently they had. But a lot of people apparently had the same thoughts I did, that it was spam or something. So most of what I read, those people did not take the deal. They were like, no, it's just not a good fit for my podcast or whatever. So I don't think they ever went down the rabbit hole to see if it was even a legitimate thing or not, and just kind of assumed that it was spam of some sort. But, they seemed legit enough, and I got the product. I tried the product since I had 16 of them. My spouse, Megan, actually ended up drinking about half of them. She was sick at the time. And because they had vitamins and a bunch of stuff in it, she was like, oh, maybe this will actually be good for me since I'm sick and I need medicine. And she really liked it. The taste,
I can't describe the taste exactly.
It tastes a lot like almost any other natural, I guess, superfood style drink that you would get from Sprouts or something like that, which is pretty funny because the first ad read for December was them announcing that they were in Sprouts, which Tanner, friend of the podcast, said that he tried multiple times when he went to Sprouts to see if he could find it, and he was never able to find it, but it looks like they do have it. Like, I looked on the Sprouts website and it is there. I don't know if it's all locations or if it's like limited to certain number of stores or something like that, but apparently it does exist in Sprouts.
I mean, what do you think?
I thought it was pretty good. Like, the taste and stuff, I feel like it grows on you the more you drink it. I don't drink coffee, which I said numerous times in multiple ad reads that I did, but I thought it was pretty good. Like, it doesn't really give you energy. It gave me more, like, I did feel a little more focused and stuff after taking it, but it was just kind of like a nice little, like, in the first thing in the morning or whatever, drink it type drink. I gave it to Brandon during our Secret Santa gift exchange, and he got like super hyper off of it. Like, I don't know, he drinks a lot of energy drinks, and I don't know if it's just like his tolerance for it or like whatever, but apparently he was straight up jonesing when he drank it. So I guess it's kind of a mixed bag as to how it will affect you depending on, I guess, your reception to those type of things. But all in all, I will say it was really fun working with them, and I would definitely do it again. I was not only compensated with the actual product, but I did get a payment both in December and January for the completion of my 3 ad reads for that month. So that was nice. You know, it was a nice little icing on the cake. It was my first sponsorship for the podcast, which was really exciting. And, you know, I hope maybe in the future they'd be willing to work with me again. That would be pretty fun. So, you know, if you're interested in Magic Mind at all, you know, go to the website, check it out. I don't have a code for you guys to use anymore, unfortunately, but, you know, or hey, maybe you live next to the lucky Sprouts that actually does have it. So maybe go take a couple off the shelf. And, you know, stay frosty. God, that was fucking stupid.